Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm gonna let some other ones just start coming in. Hello everyone. For those who doesn't know me, my name is Vanessa and welcome to Gypsy Path. That's my channel. I'm a Gypsy card tarot reader and also use my mediunity and my spirituality to guide me through my consultations for my clients when I do personal consultations and meetings. So I want to come here for a brief moment just to talk with everyone and a couple of things that I wanted to come and communicate it and also to talk. First thing is about my service. So when I do my service in my consultations, I have a fee, right? So if you go to gypsypath.com, that's my personal website, and over there is all the service that I provide and the price. Now, I had someone ask me once to answer questions in a live and not charge for that, which the first time I did that was fine. I was able to help some people who came to the live and asked me for questions, and I was able to help them. But when I do a personal consultation, right, one-on-one in a video conference with someone who has booked an appointment, paid a fee to talk with me, and I'm there for 1 hour, I'm doing a personal reading with you. I use my energy, my mediunity, my spirituality, my knowledge, the studies that I did before, and I open the oracles in a table for someone. That's a lot of work. So I cannot do a personal consultation for someone and not charge that. So that is a fee for that. So I just wanted to verify it and explain that to everyone, because I had someone to ask me to do that, and I told, no, a personal consultation you have to book with me through gypsypath.com. There is no other way you can book an appointment with me. Over there, it's safe, security for you and security for me. That way you can pay what you want to pay for that consultation, which I have my fee. And for 1 hour, I will do a video conference with you, and I'll be able to answer all your questions. And all I need when I do my consultations, I need your name and your date of birth so I can pull the energy of your birth chart into the cards and into the oracles. And I also use my spirituality and my spiritual guides who help me when I'm doing that reading for you, okay? So I just wanted to clarify that. And the second topic that I want to talk about some things that has been coming a lot through my consultations with some clients is that especially when you are working, especially with digital, and when you're working, open your own business, or when you're doing a business or working in something, creating for yourself. It is something that I see a lot, right? And I try to see the positive and negative about that. And I try to clarify when I'm doing that to someone, to reading, to help someone, especially when is someone who is a little lost in the thoughts, in the direction, in the planning, and how gonna put that idea or that thought into work. So the first thing I always tell everyone is to not to compare yourself to someone else. Comparison is absolutely horrible because a lot of social media these days is comparison. Someone is doing exactly what the other is doing. Because that person is doing well, you think that way of thinking, way of acting is the same way. And it's not. Each one of us is different. Each one of us is unique. You have something to offer, right? Your skills, your knowledge, your talent, it's yours. It's unique. So don't compare yourself to no one. Be yourself. Be who you are. If you are creating content, if you are someone who wants to open a new business, do what you know. You're not going to succeed in someone else's shoes. You have to succeed on your shoes. You're going to grow with your knowledge, with your skills, with your talent. That is the only way you can put something up and fly. Okay? So, comparison. Don't compare yourself to no one. That is a huge problem out there. You need to be yourself. You need to be who you are. And listen, everyone has growth, has ways to growing in something, to learn something new. I learn something new every day. Okay, I have to go through and I sit down, I do my meditation, I do my readings, I do my studies. I have to open my books if I forgot about something. I have to go to my essence, to everything that I have learned, and do a recap and build myself even better. Because skills are always to be learned. Knowledge, it's out there. Anyone can learn. And the same way is your talent, what you have to offer, who you are. Everyone is so special and unique in some way. And that quirkiness, that weird thing that anyone can have, that can be something up, a plus, that you have and can bring it up. So comparison, don't compare yourself to no one. Okay? Everyone has something to offer. Okay? Usually I'm working also with clients regarding to individual business, someone who's just creating something new. And I work with that client. I go through and I see all the pros and all the cons for that specific line. So that is a way also for you to work and see, especially when you do an assessment, when you work in a new product, or when you work in something that you want to launch or something that you want to put out there. You have to make a planning. You have to verify everything that is in your favor and everything that is not. And what is not, you have to see it and work with that as well. So that negative can come positive. So when I'm doing a reading and when I'm doing a consultation to a client, I work with that, very detailed, very oriented. So that person can succeed in what they want, in their line of thought, in their line of business. Okay? So that is a way to make something that you're doing and create it to succeed. Everyone, especially when you're starting, okay, in a new business, or you want to create something, or you're just not sure yet, do a kind of a sketch of yourself. What do you want for yourself? And I tell that especially with someone who is doing a consultation but not sure if they should go in A direction or B direction. Do a sketcher. What is that flies on you? What do you think you're gonna love to be doing? What do you think that that's something like you're dressing up? That's your second skin. What is that you like? What that makes you motivate, right? Because a lot of A lot of you guys or have a job 8 to 5 or 9 to 6, or work overnight or different schedules, but you wanted to open something for you. You want to have another income or another business or something that it's easy to work with you in the hours that you have, right? Is something that you want to bring it in and make something so you can put that money aside for your future. That's very simple to think about it. Write it down, right? Because, oh, I'm so tired, I don't have the time, or there is always something, someone. There is always something, right? I work in many years of my life with finance. Okay, I work in finance and in a business world, but I also, parallel to that, it was my spirituality, right? It's something that always walked with me since I was 8 years old. I understood that what I was seeing, it's not what others were seeing. So I knew spirituality was there. So that is something that also I have to, through as I was growing, understanding and studying, understanding what is that I was seeing, what I was listening, what I was seeing that others was not able to see or able to understand. So I understood that, and I work and invest that as well. As also I was going to university, I was studying, I was doing and growing my way. So there is always something that you can relate it to, right? And something that you want to work for you and invest. Another thing that I love is learning your language, learning culture, because that is what connects to all of us. Right now, I'm connecting from people all over the world, right? And that is absolutely awesome. We are able to communicate in language, culture, spirituality, business, you name it. It's all out there. It's all in the internet, right? We are working on those elements. But we, all of us, all creators, all have something and someone to offer. So you need to follow your heart, have an understanding of who you are, understand how you're able to communicate to your public, because when eventually you're gonna be working with a platform and you're gonna work for whatever you, for example, I work with spirituality, I work with tarot, gypsy card, cartomancia, I work with those elements, right? So my niche is spirituality. That's what I work for, that's what I love, that's what I do. Even on my sleep, I'm connecting with spirituality, and I'm able to help others, right? So whatever that you do, whatever is your niche, your thought, your feeling, something that you're able to do as you dressing up, right? And I'm not talking about a job that you do to pay your bills. So think about it for 1 second. And if you do want to do something for you, but you don't have the means yet, or you don't have the money even to do a consultation with a tarot reader, gypsy card, or a meeting, for example, write it down. Write it down. I always tell people, write down what you like to do, who you are, what inspires you, what makes you want, oh, I want to do that, right? I want to go and pursue that. That's what you have to do. And also, you can be even more successful in that than actually an 8 to 5 job or a 9 to 6 job, which you hate it, right? You just doing to pay your bills. So right there, that's your answer. You have to pick what you want to do, what you like. And you can be more successful, brilliant doing that than your 9 to 5 and 9 to 6, 8 to 5 job, right? And you're working two, three jobs to pay your bills. And it's fine. You do what you have to do. I did it, right? So you think on that just for a thought. And please do not compare yourself to others. Do not try to compare what your business is doing and what the other is doing. Because what the other is doing, it might be not good for you, because you are who you are. You're unique. You're your own person. You have your own spirituality. You have your guides. So don't follow or compare yourself to someone else, because what is good for someone else, it's not good for you. Do what you want to do. And I can guarantee you, you're gonna be successful, brilliant, inspiring, and unique in your own way. That's what I tell my clients. Okay, that's what I tell. You have to find what inspires you, what you want to say. I'm gonna get up tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing something cool. I'm going to be doing this, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do my best. And that's worth it. That is worth it. I love to help others. I love to do my consultations, because when I'm doing my consultations, I'm speaking not only direct to my client, but I'm speaking direct to my spirituality, my spiritual guides. And they are amazing. They're awesome, because they guide me, they direct me, and they help me to help others to do the best for themselves, for their lives, for their personal lives, for their business, for their health, for their mind. So whatever you want to do, do for you. Do with love, do with excitement. Listen, we are here. This is it. This is the life that we have to live. It's one time, right? It's not a redo. This is it. So when you are doing something for you, do it. Do with love, do with care. Live your life to the fullest. Every day, it's something great. If you're waking up, say thank to God and to the spiritual guides, to your guides, to God first, because you wake up and someone else may not. You have the chance to do it again. What you couldn't accomplish yesterday. So do it with love, with excitement, with desire. Go and find what you want to do. Even so, if you are in an 8 to 5 job or 9 to 6, because I did it. I did it. And now I'm able to do 100% what I love the most. This. Open my cards, do my consultations, do treatments to others, help others, inspire, help others to build what they want, achieve what they want, achieve themselves, achieve the line of creation that they want to do, or even don't know yet, but I'm able to see on my cards. So do what you want to do. You are in charge of your life. You. Nobody else. You. You know what inspires you, what you want to achieve, what you want to get it. You know what you don't like. So do not compare yourself to no one. Be who you are. Find yourself. And if you don't know, you will. The same way I say about relationships. Why are you going to be in a relationship that's pulling you down? It's absolutely draining you, takes everything from you, and you receive nothing. What's up with that? And that goes for women and for men, both ways. Because I know there's a lot of good people out there. I see in my readings. Yes. You need to find first what you desire, what you want, who you are. Respect yourself. Line of respect, always. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't put a line, boundaries, nothing flows. Nothing. Why I'm telling you this? Because I see on my treatments. Not only on my readings, but also on the treatments that I'm doing for clients who needs to do mindsets and mental health treatments. Yes, absolutely. Love and respect for yourself first. If you don't love yourself, no one will. Simple as that. The same way I always tell my clients or the ladies who comes and say, look, any relationship is not going to be healthy if you first don't love yourself, if you first don't understand what you want, who you are. You cannot join in a relationship, come from a back relationship with hurt, with problems that was not resolved inside of you, and throw yourself to another relationship. What craziness is that? What that's do to your mind? Relationship is in every line. Personal, business, family, any kind of relationship. For me, it's base, respect and love yourself. Because when you love yourself and when you have respect for yourself, you put yourself to others. You tell, hey, this is the line. I have boundaries. You cannot talk to me like that. You cannot treat me like that. No, that's not how it's going to go. In a respectful way, of course. I think a lot of communications these days, it needs to be work, it needs to be changed, because people have lost the way of speaking. You cannot speak to someone in an aggressive way. You have to put your thoughts and tell someone how you feel without them being aggressive, without them being negative. Can you imagine you going to a boardroom, which I have been in many, and people across the room are screaming at each other, point fingers? First, that's so unprofessional. Second of all, nobody can understand what they're trying to say. The same way in a personal relationship, if you cannot communicate to your partner, how can this relationship proceed? Even worse when there are kids involved, when you have children with that person. Can you imagine how these kids are growing and seeing that their parents are which should be their first line of alignment, thought, protection, guidance, communication, treatment, respect. Yeah, absolutely. So I came here and I wanted to talk with you guys. I was able to speak a little bit about it, and I want to explain about my service and how I do my service. So for those who doesn't know me or just walking in, my name is Vanessa. I'm a gypsy card tarot reader and a therapist as well. I have a website. It's called gypsypath.com. If you go there, you're gonna see my service, and you have to pick a date and time of your liking, choosing what is the best for you, and make your appointment through there. I usually do my consultations for 1 hour, and that is video conference, like I'm talking to you right now, any place in the world. Okay, I speak English, I speak Portuguese, and if you need a translator, I'll do that as well. Okay, and I'll be able to help and assist you in anything aspect that goes business, personal relationships, career changes, in different directions, or also now I'm working also with mental health therapist, holistic therapist as well. Okay, so if you want and if you need, that's what you can find me. No other way. gypsypath.com, and you can book your date and your time. And I hope I'm able to help and understand the line of thoughts of what I just communicated to everyone, and the direction when you try to do something new and when you try to create something for yourself. So until then, if you guys need me, you know where to find me, gypsypath.com. Thank you so much for coming here and stay with me for a brief moment, and I was able to speak with you guys. I was doing some videos prior. I'm putting in all the platforms that I'm out there. I'm all social medias. So I do a lot of videos talking about spirituality, mediunity, the work that I do, and also I have about 15 videos coming right now through the week talking about symptoms and how symptoms related to feelings and things that happens to us that we are not aware and cause in symptoms to our body. People, a lot of the way of thinking is a disease, but it's both ways. Diseases are created for some aspects that we are not able to process, or we are accumulated excessive feelings or things that we're not able to communicate, and that transmute and create symptoms and diseases. So that is also in the videos that I just going to posted in this week, about 15 videos or so. And I do a lot also talk about health, mental health, and how that can be affecting us and how can we work. And I'll do that in my work when I do the consultations, and that's private. I usually take 10 of my patients per week, per month, and that depends in each person what their needs are, and I'll work with that. Some depends on their needs can be 3 to 4 months, or it can be, if it is bad, it depends. So it depends the clinic of that person. But that is something that I do extra now. And my main thing that I do mostly daily is business cards, title cards, and gypsy cards. Let me just show you guys what is, so you guys are able to see just a little bit. So some of you already know, and some of you don't. So tarot cards. So these are tarot cards. So a lot of people are very aware of tarot cards. what I do very well as well is gypsy cards. So these are gypsy cards. It's a connection with my spiritual guide. I have a lot of gypsy mentors in my line, and also cartomancia, okay, which people call fortune teller, but we call this cartomancy. It's a very old-fashioned way to see about cards and to see about spirituality. So in the top of that, I'm a medium, and I connect with my spirituality, my spiritual guides when I'm doing my consultations, and help others to find the ways and things that they need in their daily lives. And I do my job with a lot of love, care, and responsibility, okay? And if you ever need me, and you can ever find me at gypsypath.com. I have a personal website, and over there you can choose your date and your time, and I'll be able to see you for 1 hour live conference. And I hope everyone having a great day, and be kind to yourself, be responsible for your actions, and work to love yourself and to be amazing in what you want to be, okay? I wish everyone good mental health, love, and care. Take care. Bye, everyone.